You know, it's Monday night, and I'm about to. I can't keep a straight face. So I'm wearing this ridiculous wool sweatshirt, and in the video that I made before, I continuously itch myself. And this is because one of the buildings that I went to look at was named after the Woolridge Corporation. And this is really a message for my boys and anyone that's watching this, and to say, look, before you watch tonight's videos, give me a fucking break. Filming this content is really hard. It's extremely, extremely difficult given the circumstances that I've been put through. And everyone needs to lighten up. Everyone needs to take a chill pill. Everyone needs to chill pill. I sound so old. Oh my God. Anyways, the mockery and the joking is over. I need my boys back. My boys need me. I have some of the most amazing. Look at this. This is the most ridiculous thing in the entire world. I have the most amazing kids ever, and Drake. No, I'm just kidding. I just really miss my boys, and they need me. Believe it or not, they are growing boys with very similar circumstances that I find myself in, which is a hyperactive mind. And this right here, this is a brand that I created called MILF, Make It Livingston Football. I live in Livingston, New Jersey, Livingstown, New Jersey. I believe that they have misspelled it. And this brand right here, Make It Livingston Football, I own something called the NationalFlagLeague.com, also known as the NFL, but my own moniker of the NFL. So the more the flag football, hair looks ridiculous. I have a dog named Morty, and I'm literally starting to turn into Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty. And I'm not joking. I really am one of the luckiest human beings in the entire world, because I don't know anyone that can be left homeless, displaced, and separated from their children and feel so connected and bonded to his kids. And this isn't a state of delusion. This is a state of reality, that there are two ways to look at life. You could either look at life negatively or positively. And I'm a relatively positive person. That's a really good idea. A comic book strip. So first and foremost, I want to tell everyone that Diggerland is a real place in southern New Jersey, and it's next to a Muslim-themed water park where the main character is Kamali, and it's a camel named Ali. Kamali. And wait a second. No. Kamali, I believe Kamali was a character that was created by my Uncle Atik's friend, Ricky. I gotta look into it. But imagine if Kamali had a sidekick. His name should be Honest Persian. Like, honest person. Anyways, this video went sideways really, really quickly. And that's why it's so important for everyone to watch the next video. The next video is truly who I really am, but at the same time, I wanted to film a few minutes of saying, look, I have submitted my offer to the adversary. I have done my part. I have generated a deal that can easily throw off $2 million, as well as resolve everyone's issues if people can cooperate. But as I say to my boys all the time, you can bring a horse to water, but why are you even bringing a horse anywhere? It should already be taken care of. My boys and I have a very strange sense of humor. We have a bond that's unlike anybody else's. Well, I mean, everyone has a unique bond with their kids, but mine have an amazing sense of humor. And sense of humor, creativity are truly some of the highest forms of intelligence. My boys are really, really smart, and they deserve a smart father who gives a shit. I miss them more than anything. I would do anything to give them a hug. And I assure you, if you're watching this at home, please give yourself a break as parents. Many of you, amazing parents out there, are constantly judged and criticized by yourselves, your parents, your children, But as parents, I know that it's extremely difficult raising children in this environment with iPads and distractions and everything you can imagine. And you guys have no idea how amazing Pierce made me feel by texting me and talking to me and telling me that he loves me. I love my son so much. I would literally do anything. And this is why I'm saying that a human being who actually wants to resolve his or her conflicts can easily resolve their conflicts. They have to focus, they have to put aside their ego, they have to truly be ready to make the sacrifices and be willing to do whatever it takes. I have shown that not only am I willing to do whatever it takes, my name is Dan Rieses, and please, I assure you, if you hated me before, you will really hate me after the next video. I gotta run. All right. I guess I didn't really get the message across too well because I was so focused on myself and making me look good. And that's the whole point. This entire sequence of events has truly been made into a clusterfuck of confusion, and I hope that Wednesday's videos and the subsequent videos that I choose to film afterwards show everyone that my goal is not just resolution. I actually have an amazing plan, and yes, granted, I have stagnated a significant amount of time, but please give me a break. What I had to go through is ungodly. People have so little understanding that I've given up even attempting to try to rationalize what people are thinking. And I just want to see my boys and be like, guys, you have no idea how insane the last 6 months have been. You have no clue of how much I missed you and how much none of this is my choice, and how funny it is that basically my boys know me very, very well. And one thing that people need to understand, that at the end of the day, it's just a stupid fight between two women that couldn't get along. And on the eve of one of the most iconic, I don't know if today was Martin Luther King's birthday or unfortunately the day that he was shot. I think it's his birthday. I think that we used to get it right as a society and celebrate great men's birth, not the day that they were shot. But essentially, my message to everyone is really, can't we all just get along? And I can't express to you that the humor in that is completely lost in our generation. And people will first point to me and call me a racist. They'll call me anything you could imagine. But they won't call me stupid. I've never been called a moron. I've never been called an idiot. I get insulted on a daily basis, but you know, I gotta start doing my push-ups again. Boys, I miss you very, very much. To anyone at home that's watching this, please enjoy the rest of the national championship. I assure you, not only will I prevail, this little hiccup in life has made my relationship with my boys a lot stronger, because neither one of the three of us will ever take each other for granted. Yes, my boys will fight, but boys, please remember the game that I taught you that you always need to play. Better brother wins. Take care of your mother. Make sure you behave no matter what the circumstances are. You have to keep character. You have to be the Rieses men that I teach you to be. You have to understand that throughout all this, many people will confuse our love for some sort of a misguided distraction. People look at me and think that I'm crazy because I speak to you honestly, I speak to you profoundly, I speak to you with dignity, and I do not speak to you like your children. I do not use curse words, I do not use immoral language, I do not talk about violence. What I do, though, is I keep it real with you. And keeping it real with children will only earn you respect, adoration, and trust. Those are the three pillars that are the most important when developing a relationship with my children. I don't know anything about raising children, but I do know that I have two amazing boys named Drake and Pierce Rieses, who I assure you, no matter what part of the world I'm at, I am literally watching you at every step of your life. because I love you more than anything. And these emojis that I send and these stupid videos and this YouTube, none of it can convey the truth about how proud I am of every second that I see or hear you guys doing something great. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Daniel M. Reeses. Today is Monday, the 19th of January, 2026. If you're watching this, you are part of something called a movie. What you see is very different than any other YouTube channel, nor can it ever be expressed or described via any other medium except what you're watching right here. Furthermore, if you find yourself either adversarial to my cause or a part of it, you are actually inside of the movie. I'm the first human being in the world to bring a movie that you see in the movies and make it into reality. Please enjoy the show. Wait. I gotta finish off in a better way than that. My name is Dan Reeses, and I love my boys. No, I could do better than that. Let me see. Oh, that's what it is. My name is Dan Reeses, and can't we all just get along?